Hello sabonani igama lami nguRakim. Ngiyakwazi lona angithanda ukumbiza Director Kim. Alright, iminyaka eningi sifikile already. And I was just a little bit not available. Okay. Namhlanje ndifuna ukufundisa color grading but ngizokhuluma ngesiZulu. Ngihlobuka kaSesotho. Aw, nitakufundisha kwa Kiswahili. No, just kidding. Alright, today in this video, I want to show you something. Let me tell you something. One of a big thing for humans, especially people being born in poor families like us, having health is most important thing, because when you are not well, everything's drop, because our family is based on us, you see. So I'm taking God, I'm working right again. It's not like I'm back fully, but at least I'm feel okay. These things, brain stuff like that is just got me, Alright, so I don't want to talk too much about my problems. Let me jump straight to the topic. Alright, today in this video, as I told you, I'm going to show you something which was sleep, and this footage I'll post on on WhatsApp group, the group that I used to tell you. Somehow I post it and I'll be like, okay, the practice footage, guys, we can do something there. And when I watch this, I feel like the footage, you can even see yourself. The footage was not proper. It was so much problems, and I was like, okay, I want to do something in it, and let's see what I can achieve. And to be honest, I got a better and beautiful results. I never even thought it's going to be like that. And then when I posted to the group and I post Instagram, people be like, okay, this one's good. Would you mind if you can do something and share on YouTube so you can see what you've done? And I was like, okay, no problem. Let me just wake up, sit my desk and do something. Now, I'm here doing something for you. All right, let me go to the Davinci Resolve. All right, so as you can see into Davinci Resolve, this is our footage. As I told you, it was not super properly. As you can see, was very overexposed and unwell balanced. It's not like big pro like it's super cool. No, it's you have to do a lot to make your footage look like this. Let me show you. It looks like this. These are my outputs. These are final thing. All right, and this is that before. So I'm about to show you what I've done exactly every single stuff. All right, so the first thing, as we used to do, is just I used convert the footage from log to rec 79, which is Davinci Wagamat, as we used to do. And then another thing is I control my exposure like this one. I use HDR, so I bring it down because the image was very overexposed. Like I say, the image is very overexposed. Right now is a little bit it's not balanced yet, but a little bit making sense. Like we can have a starting point. All right, so another thing is I just did the balance. This is where at least I brought the image into life. You see, this was so much aggressive, so much contrast, and most of people, they get very hard time for this thing. And then I put the balance part. This is not the end of the story, because nothing. We need to get something like that one that I show you. Alright, so what I exactly did here is just use the curve like to compress the image a little bit. And then I used saturation as well. I tried to calm my lifty gamma again. Cool them a little bit. You can see it's when balanced, and a little bit of a temperature, because I want to achieve. I want to get the warm tone result, my output to be warm. And as I used to tell you, these guys the color. The look is starting with the look. It started with the temperature, so the atmosphere is giving you the look, the print, the fully. So I'm pushing warm and green. Is little bit give me that splitting little bit. Yeah, that's our starting point. Here's the problem. A lot of beginners, they struggle how to make color grading as pro level. YouTube itself can never pull up to that level. Director Kim came out with a massive masterclass phase 1 and phase 2, which is the phase 1 has 3 parts, and each of the parts has a long pause video. Having an issue with the color senses, color management, creating different looks, fixing problems, how to balance proper your footage, shot merging, dealing with the small budget camera, everything you need to know from Davinci Resolve. Masterclass has deep explanations. If you really struggle with creating look, Director Kim never seen enough till he made it 26 LUTs, which has look DNA and Skintone LUT and color separations. DCTR power grade also available. Director Kim really wants to shift you into next level. Have a permanent mentor who can guide you well to your journey of color grading. He decided to create a WhatsApp group for his own student member. But remember, to join a WhatsApp group, you need to buy one of his products, either Masterclass or LUT package. Now, let's back into the lesson. And then I use my LUT, this one. As I used to tell you guys, I'm selling LUT package. So the LUT package help you to get something like this. You see before and after. Yeah, it's just, it did a small change, but give me that polish that I want. And then another thing, I used I just did my skin tone. So what I've done is I qualified the skin tone just like this. After I finish our qualifications, and then yeah, what I've done is just I play along with my U versus U and saturation. So because the image was very oversaturated, look at this, and was not smart, so I tried to put it more like compressing everything from saturations and the hue adjustments of color. Like you see, some parts are red, so I put in part to the yellow. Some parts are yellow like this place, so I put into the orange. So that's just did my balance, twist and tweak like we used to do. And this is what I've got so far. All right, so another thing is what I done is just an extra adjustments like this one. This is for the skin, because no, this one not for the skin. I was targeting this clothes because this clothes is almost getting into the skin, like it was orange. So I was like, let me try to put it into yellowish orange, not reddish orange. You see, when I talk about reddish orange, it's orange that are basing to the red channel so much. Yellowish orange, the orange that has a very based on yellow pots. I hope you got what I'm talking about. I'm tired, yeah. All right, so another thing that I've done is just this magic. These are least making the coolest of this image. Look at this before, look at this first after, because let me tell you something, this image was not super, it was not good, like completely, like it was not perfect. It has so much highlights into the background, as you can see there, and as well as it has, I don't know, to me I was like, I want to make it look unique, like make it look sound differently, like someone going to be interesting to watch this. And another thing is I was tagging on spotting this woman, so you can see perfect, because the background or the thing other side expect her was not perfect to me. Maybe maybe it's good for you, but to me it was not super cool. If I just checking this side, like it's annoying me. I want you to target her. That's how, even the director, the way they shoot, that's how I spot there. But the sun and stuff like that is a little bit annoying. So I just vignettes and putting this some effects. It's called Zumbra. This one is little bit giving this extra stuff, and it's like it's giving us some blooming stuff like that. Yeah, I love it. That's our type of techniques to do color grading, guys. It's not like color grading is all about to do the color palettes and stuff like that. No, sometimes things like this making juice to our image. And then I spot this woman, because if I do so, you can see it's just getting her, and my target is not her, it's about the background. So what I've done is just vignette, mask, and do some vignettes. Like I just did this. I'm coming to the custom curve, putting my highlights little bit on, so we can get some vignette just like that. I hope you got what I'm talking about. Yes. All right, so another thing is this one. This is another adjustment. This one was targeting this thing because before was like I wanted that yellowish yellowish I wanted that yellowish orange, but later I changed my mind. I was like, let me put it back there so we can split between the skin tone and that thing, because split skin tone is orange and that woman's that thing is orange, but the difference, that skin is bit magenta and that also pure orange, just like that. So when you do some mixing between these things, can affect each another because they share the same range of color. All right, so another thing, another magic is saturations. Yeah, I just did another subtractive saturations. Like I want to do subtractions, I want to make the image fill, because this one was looking good. This one before, let me show you, was looking good, was much perfect at splitting. It's perfect, but I was like, let me do some extra juice so you can love the image, like you can see everything is sketching. All right. All right, so another thing that I've done is this guy glowing, stuff like that. One exciting thing that I've done is I used another LUT, this one, to juice up the image more. You can see before and after. This one I used as a print. It's like it's printing the image. It's like I'm doing color on top of color. So the orange tea prints from the LUT is print up my image overall. So it's doing stuff on top of color. And another thing is, because I done so, it's gave me some reddish over skin, and I didn't like the, because it's sunny, and I wanted some skin to be yellowish a little bit, so that you can see before. I don't know if you can see it perfectly, but it's there, or you can just check to the scope. Let me show you. You can just check to the scope over here. Look at the scope. You see the skin tone was around this reddish, and I just dragging off that gradient from skin, so to get that sunny flavor, that yellowish that's reflecting to the skin. All right, that's how I've done. So I put the reddish to the orange, to the yellow, and reduce the saturation a little bit. All right, this extra thing is texture. I use highlightations to give that film. This one is for QT from DCTL. Guys, I also selling DCTL. This one is QT highlightations from Workers. I have so many DCTL. Let me show you guys. So the DCTL, guys, is available. So if you want the DCTL, you can have it. You can have it. Let me show this. It's like, it's extra stuff that's easy, make your color grading look more pro. Like I have this all DC, and some of them I never installed them yet, but yeah, this one, and it's very in cheapest price. All right, so another thing is I use the film grain just like that to give me the, I don't know if you can see it, there's this grain over here. Okay, this, you see there's this grain. You see before and after. You see it's giving some extra texture, and also it sharpens and contrast pop just like that. And this is our final output. Another thing was notion reduction to clean up a little bit. And this is our software that I've got, and it took me time. If you want to see fully a video of this one, you can check on my Instagram, Kim Credits. You can see the process and some of my job. You know, some people, they come into me, they want to see my job on Instagram. I used to post my job. Yeah, check me on my WhatsApp if you have anything to talk with me. I'll be right there. Yeah.